Hey everyone, welcome back. I know you all know YouTube. I mean, who hasn't gotten lost down a YouTube rabbit hole? But today, we're going to go beyond just watching those videos. We're diving into something much more strategic.
Yeah,
How to actually make YouTube a source of income.
exactly. It's not just cat videos. Yeah.
Oh, definitely no.
Over 3 billion people are searching for information every day on YouTube. It's the second largest search engine in the world.
That's insane.
But the thing is, a lot of creators, they're stuck in this like polish and pray cycle, and it's just not working for them.
Yeah.
The statistic is that like almost half of all YouTubers, they make less than $1,000 a month from their channels, despite all the effort they put in.
Ouch. That is pretty rough. I know the feeling of spending hours on a video and then just getting a handful of views. So what's the alternative then?
Yeah.
I mean, this whole deep dive is about monetizing YouTube, but without relying on those annoying ads, we all skip, right?
Yeah, that's right. You see, people are overwhelmed with information these days.
Yeah.
What they're really looking for are trusted sources, experts who can cut through all the noise and show them a clear path to results.
Yeah.
Think about it. When you're really stuck on something, aren't you more likely to pay for a solution that
Yeah.
actually works?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I've definitely done that. I've paid for an online course or coaching when I needed that extra guidance.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we're not just talking about creating random videos. We're talking about becoming an authority in our niche.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call this strategy authority domination.
Mm,
It's not about trying to appeal to everyone. Instead, you figure out what you want to be known for,
right.
your unique area of expertise,
Mm.
and then you build that authority in two key places, in the eyes of the YouTube algorithm and in the minds of your audience.
Okay, so how do we do that? How do we go from just another creator to the expert in our niche?
Well, it all starts with understanding that most creators are stuck in what we call the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
They're creating random content,
Mm.
getting low engagement, and they're seeing very little return on their effort.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is break free from that hamster wheel and build something better.
Build what we call a growth engine.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a much better visual.
Uh,
So how do we build that growth engine?
well, it all starts with strategy. First, you need to test the waters.
Okay.
Create a few videos in your niche and see what your audience actually engages with.
All right.
And then analyze the data. Don't just go with your gut feeling.
Right.
Look at the numbers and see what's actually working.
Mm.
Are people watching all the way through the videos? Are they commenting? Are they sharing?
So we're looking for signs that we're actually providing value
Yeah,
that people are hungry for.
exactly. And then the key is to double down on what's working.
Okay.
Start targeting specific search terms
Mm.
that people are already looking for. What problems are they trying to solve in your niche? What questions are they asking?
Mm.
Think of yourself as a detective,
Okay.
uncovering those hidden pain points,
Yeah.
and then positioning your content as the solution.
I love that. From hamster wheel to detective. I'm into it. This is making so much more sense than just randomly creating videos and hoping for the best. But what about algorithm changes? I mean, it seems like YouTube is constantly tweaking things,
Yeah,
and creators are always worried about getting penalized or losing visibility. How do we navigate that?
that's a great question and a very valid concern.
Yeah.
You're right, we don't own the YouTube algorithm.
Right.
It can change on a dime,
Yeah.
but that's where building an email list comes in.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this email list strategy.
So with an email list, you own your audience. No matter what happens on YouTube, no matter how the algorithm shifts, you have a direct line of communication with the people who are most interested in your content.
So every time you release a new video, you can email your list and let them know.
Exactly.
That's a great way to guarantee those initial views and engagement.
Exactly. Plus, building an email list is actually pretty simple.
Okay.
You offer a valuable freebie, something like a PDF checklist or a cheat sheet, maybe even a mini course, and you create a simple landing page where viewers can enter their email in exchange for that freebie.
So you're essentially trading valuable knowledge for the chance to build that direct relationship with your audience.
Exactly.
I love that.
And once they're on your list, you nurture them with emails, positioning yourself as that go-to expert in your niche. This is where the idea of the YouTube scaling funnel comes in.
Okay, I'm picturing a funnel in my head, but help me understand how this actually works in practice.
So think of it visually.
Uh,
At the top of the funnel, you have cold leads. These are people who are just discovering your content.
okay.
You offer them free, low-commitment content to get them on your email list.
All right.
This could be that freebie we talked about, or even just a really valuable YouTube video that solves a specific problem.
Okay, so that's the entry point. What happens as they move down the funnel?
As they start engaging with your content and opening your emails, they become warm leads.
Okay.
They're looking for deeper solutions, more in-depth information.
Huh.
This is where you might offer a webinar,
Yeah.
a free challenge, or even a longer-form video series that provides even more value
Right.
and builds trust.
So you're slowly warming them up to your expertise, showing them that you really know your stuff and that you can help them get the results they're looking for.
Exactly.
I like it.
And at the bottom of the funnel are your hot leads.
Okay.
These are the people who are ready to invest in your knowledge and expertise.
Right.
This is where you have a clear call to action. Book a call. Buy your course. Join your membership. Whatever offer makes the most sense for your business.
So strategically moving people through this funnel from cold to hot all starts with building that email list.
Yes,
That's a really powerful concept.
it is.
But before we move on, I'm curious about the content itself. Does this mean we can only make salesy content?
That's a great question. And it's a common misconception.
Yeah.
It's not about being salesy at all. It's about providing value,
Right.
building relationships, and then strategically offering solutions that your audience is already looking for. And to do that effectively, you need to create a mix of different types of content.
All right, let's break down these different content types.
So first, you have your evergreen content. These are those timeless how-to videos, FAQs, tutorials,
Right.
the kind of content that will continue to attract viewers for months or even years to come.
That's the stuff I always find myself searching for on YouTube, like how to change a tire or how to bake the perfect chocolate chip cookie.
Exactly.
It's so valuable to have those go-to resources.
Yeah. And then you have your depth content.
Okay.
This is where you share your story, your insights,
Right.
your unique perspective on your niche.
Yeah.
This is what really helps to build that personal connection with your audience and establish you as a trusted authority.
So it's not just about giving information. It's about revealing the person behind the expertise.
Exactly. And finally, we have viral content.
Oh.
Now, I know everyone wants to go viral,
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Viral content is actually discouraged for business-focused channels.
Hold on, you're telling me going viral is a bad thing?
Well, not always.
Yeah.
But going viral often means attracting the wrong audience,
All right.
an audience that's less likely to convert into paying customers. They might be there for the entertainment value, but they're not necessarily interested in what you're selling.
Yeah.
And remember, our goal here is to build a sustainable business, not just chase fleeting fame.
So it's about quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Targeting the right audience with the right content.
Exactly.
And speaking of the right content, how do we choose the right topics? Are we just chasing trends, or is there a more strategic approach?
There's definitely a more strategic approach, and it all starts with understanding keywords.
Right.
The words and phrases people are actually typing into the YouTube search bar.
Okay, so we're not chasing trends. We're focusing on what people are already looking for help with.
You got it. And here's an interesting detail.
Correct.
The sweet spot for keywords is between 0 and 1,000 searches per month. These are what we call low competition keywords.
So less competition means easier wins.
Exactly. You're not battling against thousands of other videos for those top spots in the search results.
Right.
You have a much better chance of getting your content seen by the right people.
That's a great tip. So we've covered the funnel, the content types, and the keywords. What else do we need to know about making this strategy work?
2 key metrics to keep in mind are retention rate and click-through rate.
Okay.
Retention rate is how long people are watching your videos.
Right.
The longer they watch,
Yeah.
the more YouTube sees it as quality content
Okay.
and promotes it. Aim for a retention rate of 40% or higher.
So it's not just about getting people to click on the video, but about keeping them engaged all the way through.
Exactly. And then you have click-through rate,
Right.
which is how enticing your thumbnail and title are. This determines if people even click on your video in the first place. Aim for a click-through rate of 10%.
So it's like crafting the perfect headline for a blog post.
Yeah.
You need something that grabs their attention and makes them want to learn more. And this all ties back to understanding our ideal audience, right? It's better to have 100 engaged viewers who are likely to buy from you than 1,000 random viewers who aren't.
Absolutely. It's about attracting the right people, not just the most people.
Right.
And that brings us to the revenue potential of this strategy.
Okay.
Remember, it's about high-value content,
Right.
leading to high revenue.
Okay, let's talk money. How does this strategy compare to the typical ad revenue model?
Well, let's break it down. Imagine a creator with 1,000 subscribers making $10,000 per year.
Okay.
That's $10 per subscriber.
Wow.
AdSense, on the other hand, typically pays fractions of a cent per view. You need millions of views to even come close to that kind of revenue.
That's a huge difference. I'm definitely starting to see the light here. This is a completely different way of thinking about YouTube.
It is. And the best part is you can start monetizing from day one.
Really?
You don't need to wait until you're big to start making money.
I think a lot of creators get stuck in this mindset of, I need to get big first, then I can start selling.
That's a common misconception.
Yeah.
And it's one of the biggest roadblocks to success.
Yeah.
Remember, this strategy is about leveraging your knowledge and expertise,
Right.
not just your subscriber count.
So even with a small but engaged audience, we can create and sell valuable products and services.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about shifting our mindset from, I need to get big to make money, to, I can make money by helping people right now.
That's such an empowering message. I love it. So what are some examples of knowledge-based products we can offer?
The possibilities are endless.
Okay.
You could create online courses, coaching programs, memberships, ebooks, templates, workshops, masterminds, anything that packages your knowledge and expertise in a way that's valuable and accessible to your audience.
Wow, that's a lot of options. How do we know which one is right for us and our audience?
It all comes back to understanding those needs and desires we talked about earlier. What kind of transformation are they seeking? What format would deliver that transformation most effectively? For example, if your audience is looking for a more hands-on, personalized experience, coaching might be the perfect fit.
Right.
If you're looking for a more self-paced, affordable option, an ebook or online course might be a better choice.
And I imagine the price point should also reflect the value of the transformation being offered.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth.
Yeah.
People are willing to invest in their growth and development, especially when they see the value you provide.
So it's not about being pushy or salesy. It's about confidently offering solutions that, can genuinely help people.
Yeah.
And by consistently delivering that value and building those relationships, the sales will naturally follow.
That's the key. People buy from people they know, like, and trust.
Right.
And that trust is built through consistently showing up, providing value, and being authentically new.
This has been so eye-opening. I feel like I'm seeing YouTube in a whole new light. It's not just about entertainment or going viral. It's a powerful platform for building a sustainable business, making a real impact, and sharing our gifts with the world. But before we get carried away with all the possibilities, can we bring it back down to earth for a second and talk about some real-world examples?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how this strategy is actually playing out for other creators.
I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what we're going to dive into in the next part of our deep dive. We'll explore some specific case studies of creators who are monetizing their knowledge,
Okay.
building thriving businesses, and making a real difference, all without relying on those pesky ads.
All right, I can't wait. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. It's amazing how much we've already learned about this whole authority domination strategy, using YouTube to build a real business, not just chasing views. You mentioned earlier the importance of understanding our ideal viewer, the person who's most likely to become a customer. Can you break that down a bit more?
Absolutely. Identifying your ideal viewer is like finding the missing piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
It's about getting crystal clear on who you're talking to, so you can create content that truly resonates with them.
Right.
And offers that solve their specific problems.
So instead of trying to appeal to everyone, we're laser focused on attracting the people who are most likely to benefit from what we have to offer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a chef creating a menu for a specific type of diner.
Right.
You wouldn't serve a steak to a vegetarian.
Right.
No, you would not.
It's about tailoring your content and your offers to the unique needs and desires of your ideal audience.
Okay, so how do we actually go about identifying this ideal viewer? Do we need to hire a private investigator or something?
It's actually a lot simpler than that.
Okay, good.
Think of it like a treasure hunt.
Okay.
The clues are all around you. First, analyze your existing audience if you already have a YouTube channel.
Look at your demographics, the age, location, interests of your current subscribers. Pay attention to the comments they leave and the videos they engage with the most.
So we can learn a lot just by paying attention to who's already watching our content.
Absolutely. It's like having a direct line to your target market. And don't forget to check out your competitors.
Ooh.
What kind of people are they attracting? What are their demographics and interests? You can learn a lot by observing what's working for others in your niche.
I can definitely see how that would be helpful. It's like getting a sneak peek into their playbook. Are there any other tools or resources we can use to help us paint a clearer picture of our ideal viewer?
Of course. Tools like Google Trends and keyword research can be incredibly valuable.
Right.
They give you insight into what people are actually searching for online,
Yeah.
the specific language they're using, and the questions they're asking.
So we're not just guessing, we're using data to inform our strategy.
Data is our friend.
I like it.
It takes the guesswork out of the equation and helps us make more informed decisions.
Okay, so let's say we've done our research, we've analyzed our existing audience, we've spied on our competitors, and we've tapped into the power of Google Trends. We've got a pretty clear picture of our ideal viewer. Now what? How do we actually start creating content that attracts them and converts them into paying customers?
This is where the fun begins. Remember those 3 types of content we talked about earlier? Evergreen, depth, and viral.
Of course. Evergreen being the timeless how-to videos.
Yeah.
Depth being the personal insights, and viral. Oh, we're trying to avoid that one. Unless it happens organically, right?
Right. And even if one of your videos does go viral,
Yeah.
the key is to make sure it's attracting the right audience.
Right.
People who are genuinely interested in your niche and the value you provide.
So how do we actually create content that resonates with our ideal viewer?
It all comes down to solving their problems.
Okay.
Think about the pain points they're experiencing, the questions they're asking, and the goals they're trying to achieve. Then create content that directly addresses those needs.
So for example, if I'm a fitness coach targeting busy moms who want to lose weight,
Right.
my content might focus on quick and effective workouts they can do at home,
Yeah.
healthy meal prep ideas, and strategies for managing stress and finding time for self-care.
That's a perfect example. You're speaking directly to their pain points and offering practical solutions.
And don't forget that email list. We want to make sure we're capturing those viewers
Yes.
and building that direct connection.
Absolutely. Each video is an opportunity to invite viewers to join your email list and get even more value. Remember those freebies we talked about?
Yeah.
This is where they come in handy.
So for the busy mom example, we might offer a free 7-day meal plan or a checklist of the best time-saving workout equipment.
Exactly. Something that provides immediate value
Right?
and positions you as a helpful resource.
Okay, so we're creating high-quality content, we're building our email list, we're nurturing our audience, but when is the right time to start selling? Do we need to wait until we have thousands of subscribers?
Here's the best part. You can start monetizing from day one.
Wait, really?
You don't need a massive audience to start making money.
I think a lot of creators get stuck in this mindset of, I need to get big first, then I can start selling.
That's a common misconception, and it's one of the biggest roadblocks to success.
Yeah.
Remember, this strategy is about leveraging your knowledge and expertise, not just your subscriber count.
So even with a small but engaged audience, we can create and sell valuable products and services.
Exactly. It's about shifting our mindset from, I need to get big to make money, to, I can make money by helping people right now.
That's such an empowering message. I love it. So what are some examples of knowledge-based products we can offer?
The possibilities are endless. You could create online courses, coaching programs, memberships, ebooks, templates, workshops, masterminds, anything that packages your knowledge and expertise in a way that's valuable and accessible to your audience.
Wow, that's a lot of options. How do we know which one is right for us and our audience?
It all comes back to understanding those needs and desires we talked about earlier.
Okay.
What kind of transformation are they seeking? What format would deliver that transformation most effectively? For example, if your audience is looking for a more hands-on, personalized experience, coaching might be the perfect fit.
Right.
If they're looking for a more self-paced, affordable option, an ebook or online course might be a better choice.
And I imagine the price point should also reflect the value of the transformation being offered.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth.
Yeah.
People are willing to invest in their growth and development, especially when they see the value you provide.
So it's not about being pushy or salesy. It's about confidently offering solutions that, can genuinely help people.
Right.
And by consistently delivering that value and building those relationships, the sales will naturally follow.
That's the key. People buy from people they know, like, and trust.
Right.
And that trust is built through consistently showing up, providing value, and being authentically you.
This has been so eye-opening. I feel like I'm seeing YouTube in a whole new light. It's not just about entertainment or going viral.
Right.
It's a powerful platform for building a sustainable business, making a real impact, and sharing our gifts with the world. But before we get carried away with all the possibilities, can we bring it back down to earth for a second and talk about some real-world examples?
Mm.
I'm curious to see how this strategy is actually playing out for other creators.
I'm glad you asked. That's exactly what we're going to dive into in the next part of our deep dive. We'll explore some specific case studies of creators who are monetizing their knowledge, building thriving businesses, and making a real difference, all without relying on those pesky ads.
Welcome back to the deep dive. It's been awesome exploring this whole idea of turning YouTube into a real business, not just chasing views.
Yeah.
This is the part I'm most excited for, though, seeing it in action.
Me too. It's really cool to see how this actually plays out.
So give us the goods. Who are some creators who are absolutely killing it with this method?
One that really stands out is a client who built $1 million per year business, teaching a very niche skill, restoring antique furniture.
Wait a minute, antique furniture? Seriously, and with only 4,000 subscribers.
That's insane. It just goes to show the power of serving a specific audience, right?
Absolutely. They don't need millions of viewers, just the right viewers who are passionate about what they're teaching.
It all comes back to that dollar per subscriber idea. Their content is so valuable that those subscribers are more than happy to invest.
And it's not just courses either. This client also sells specialized tools and materials.
Oh, wow.
So they've basically created a one-stop shop for their audience.
So smart. They've built a whole ecosystem around their passion. I bet they're having way more fun than just chasing random viral views.
A lot more. And this model can be applied to pretty much any field.
Oh, for sure.
Gardening, graphic design, cooking, anything. The key is figuring out what your unique knowledge is. Okay, I'm feeling inspired, but let's say I'm just starting out. What are some steps I can take to put this into practice?
Well, first, I'd say really take some time to think about your niche. What lights you up? What are you already good at? Where do you have experience or knowledge that other people would want to learn and would pay to learn?
And I guess don't overthink it, just start exploring. Right.
Exactly. Create those first few videos, experiment with different formats, and see what happens.
Don't forget the email list, too.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's never too early to start building those connections.
So offer a valuable freebie, something genuinely helpful, in exchange for their email.
Exactly.
It feels more like a conversation this way, you know, not just throwing content out into the void.
That's the beauty of it. You're constantly evolving and responding to your audience.
And the algorithm is like a partner in all of this.
It is, helping you reach the right people as your content gets better and better.
No more hamster wheel, just pure growth.
Exactly. And remember, the monetization can start right away. You don't need tons of subscribers to offer value and build a business.
So to everyone listening out there, if you've got that knowledge burning inside you, if you've got that passion, don't wait. YouTube's the perfect place to share it.
Absolutely. Just remember to focus on quality over quantity.
Yes.
Provide real value and build that community of people who trust you.
The money will follow.
It will.
This has been such an amazing deep dive. A whole new perspective on what's possible.
I hope so. It's all about empowering people to share their knowledge and build the life they want.
That's a beautiful thing. So go out there, embrace your expertise, and start building your YouTube empire.
And don't forget to check out that free 10-step guide we mentioned. We'll have a link in the show notes.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep diving deep into the things you love.